Hey, hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Monday, the 7th of September, 2020. We will be using the Lightseer's Tarot for our message today. We're tuning into the energy atmosphere, how it's charged, and how we are navigating that potentially. And before we get started with those cards, we'll do some Q&A. Took a little break from the Q&A. Let's see what we get here. Here's a great one. What unwritten rule do you follow at all times? To the best of my ability, integrity, consistency. Yeah, honesty. That's a beautiful unwritten rule. True life is the funniest stuff. I say that often, so why augment the story, right? Okay, next. What's your favorite season? This is it for me, late summer. Usually right around the beginning of August, things start to change. They smell different. The air gets a little more crisp, and that's my favorite season. Though there's something to appreciate in all seasons. So, all right, how about you? Share if you like here in the comment section on the channel. Let's get into our cards. We have 3 from the bottom of the deck per usual. Our first is gloriously another 10. The 10s are sticking with us. You know they're all about fulfillment. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is the legacy card. This is what we have to spare and share as a result of our energetic investment in the energy atmosphere, in the present, and having an eye for, a feel for even how what's unfolding presently pays reward onward. That's what this 10 is about, and it's really about us keeping our eye on fulfillment and the energies of giving, receiving, reciprocity, not giving to avoid. We've all done that. We've talked about it many times here on the channel. We've all just opened up our energy and given, right? And there was no reciprocity there. So until we learn to master that, we've all been there in the people pleaser mode. Likely that's where we learned it the most poignantly. Coming with this, the devil. Boy, the devil's been showing up quite a bit in the cards. There are a few readers that I will tune into at random on YouTube, and they have all been turning over the devil card lately. So why not here as well? And we did see it in the weekend reading too. I think it was called Temptation in that deck that we were using. Regardless, the devil, he gets a bad rap for, being the devil. But all tarot cards are useful. There's something here to be gleaned from the devil's energy. What are we tempted to lean into at this time? And the question is, how does this serve me? So we want to take a look at our habits, our habitual way of thinking, our habitual way of approaching challenges and or whatever we might call a problem. Are we being solution oriented? If we are we choosing a solution that is familiar and habitual to us? Great questions for us to ask. Is there a different way for us to take a look at what's unfolding around us? Now it's sitting right there next to the 10 of Pentacles, which is as I said, a legacy card. It's what we have to pass on, to share, right? So this would put us in the realm of those we are connected to, those we know, love, trust, work with perhaps, are of service with in some way. So there may be an exchange unfolding, an interaction unfolding that has produced a habitual response or habitual reaction, let's say, out of an old way of being. Look to your families first. That's usually where it shows up, and especially next to that 10. We've got a multi-generational family there on the card, and with the devil showing up, it gives us an opportunity to look at things differently. Are we going to go with what's familiar because that seems easy? And is easy the best way to go? I'm also hearing here, what is it that you aren't saying? What is it that you're keeping under wraps so that other people feel comfortable. And why is that a familiar response? So consider it. What comes with this? Beautiful. Ace of Cups. I love that. Go to the energy of love for all of your answers and all of your guidance here. This card, gosh, it shows up so frequently for us. And I know we're all in appreciation of that. It's a divine and cosmic gift of pure, raw, loving bliss flowing into our lives, onto our foundations, and we're standing in that overflow. So when you're in that kind of an overflow, it's a great place to draw your answers from, your guidance from, when it sits right next to the devil. We've had this message now for about a month where we've been in this excellent flow of energy, and it's an environment and an atmosphere that is ripe and rich for examining the things that challenge us, like the devil energy. How we become familiar, how we could even be complacent with some things and doing things by rote. The Ace of Cups is going to elevate the energy of the devil, which is wonderful because all aces do that. They neutralize the challenging energies of cards nearby. So that's a definite gift right there, sitting next to a challenging card. Though I feel it's important for us to still challenge ourselves. You know, the love of the Ace of Cups is there, so draw on it. Pour that all over the devil energy. But still work through that energy. You know, don't exactly neutralize it for yourself, because that's not really doing the spiritual journey work that you're being invited to do. So bring the love and still challenge yourself. Okay, next. First. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Perfect. So perfect. Because that's self-mastery in development. And oftentimes you see something being made, constructed, carved, painted, whatever on the Three of Pentacles, and you don't call on a novice for that. So a novice knows to still challenge the devil card here. Again, leverage all the love you got to leverage on it. Stay present with it, though. So mastery and development, beautiful, because that adds to our Ten of Pentacles here. And then we have the Seven of Wands, so there's a touch of defensive energy. I still feel the last three readings, a message has come out about an interaction, some sort of exchange, some sort of verbal sparring with someone that we know, love, trust, someone in our soul tribe, and they've challenged us. And we may have reacted or behaved in a way that is out of an old story, ego engagement, belief system programming, whatever it is. But here we have some defensiveness. Now, I do like to point out that the Seven of Wands, first, it's a 7, so it's heaven touching earth within us. Awesome. Then we have the consideration of the Six of Wands, which comes before the 7. So 6 of these wands represent victory and success, a homecoming to the self. So what there is being threatened? Why are we feeling defensive about it? Why is our mastery feeling like it's under fire? And it could simply be we're under fire in some way, so we can become more masterful. Make way, accommodate, allow for that to be part of this experience. Next we have, or you can worry all night about it, Nine of Swords. I feel that this Nine of Swords is about bringing something to a close, bringing something to fulfillment. We have this 10 and we have this Ace. We have mastery and development, and we have a potential defensive reaction here. So it may be that we're taking a pass at something, again, in repetition, and we do challenge ourselves in just the right way to do something different with it, and we're excited about that, which puts the worry to rest. Now this Knight of Swords is a reaction. It's absolutely a reaction, and it's one that has kept us awake at night more than once in our lives. You know, grinding on the anxiety, trying to overcome that obstacle. I feel that we are being successful with this, but we are being challenged to be successful with it presently. Coming with, yeah, just to confirm what I was saying, that we're putting it to rest, there's the Four of Swords. That's rest, relaxation, peace for the spiritual warrior. And it's also preparation for what comes next, which would be the Five of Swords if you stay in the suit. And, you know, that's a serious challenge right there. So it's preparation for. Now, that for me means that if we've had an exchange where we've been challenged from somebody we know, love, and trust, we may not have spoken our full truth. We may not have represented our authenticity in a way that was impactful and profound for us. My sense is the Four of Swords is preparation for what comes next. And we'll have an opportunity to bring our Ace of Cups and our developing mastery to it. As soon as we back down with the old defensive response and the anxious reconsideration of things. Okay, next. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the sun. Beautiful. We do have an opportunity to shine our brilliant clarity on whatever this is unfolding uniquely for each of us. And that's beautiful because it shows that we do bring the love. The sun is the happiest card in tarot. You know it. We talk about it all the time. It's peace, bliss, joy, happiness, on overflow, good relationship with self, good relationship with everyone in our realm. And yeah, the brilliant clarity of truth. We end up delivering it. So I love this. I love that we're actually going to challenge ourselves, and we're going to speak our truth, and we're going to break a cycle of old behavior, and we're going to be celebrating that. I mean, look at the celebration there. Coming with, ooh, look at that. Two nice Leo cards right there. Fire, not just Leo, but these two specifically resonate to Leo energy. But we got Aries, we got Sagittarius here too. That means we've got plenty of fire, plenty of passion, plenty of excited anticipation and enthusiasm. And the Strength card is all about us following our hearts, having the courage to be vulnerable. The lamb here on the card is the vulnerability. That's our vulnerability. The lion within the card is our courage. So we have the courage to vulnerably bring our authenticity to everything that's unfolding in the face of habit, familiarity, the devil card. And we're doing it masterfully. And it's going to pay long reward forward for us off that Ten of Pentacles. And we will have plenty to spare and share in the spirit of giving and receiving. And there will be loads of reciprocity as a result of doing this kind of work. Because you see here in the 9 that that's us being shut down. You see here in the 7, that's us being somewhat defensive. But we're understanding that we are the bridge between heaven and earth. And this is where real transformation takes place. And we do it. Ooh, that's awesome. And then we have, look at this, another 10. And it's the 10 of Swords. And I love how the 10 of Swords is done in this deck because the Master is not pinned to the ground with the swords any longer. The Master is up on her feet and she's walking to the horizon. And that's the beauty of the 10 of Swords. It brings all the life lessons, and each one of the swords representing the Ace of Swords in this 10. So Ace of Swords 10 times over is everlasting strength, Strength card, brilliant clarity, Sun card. So this card confirms these two. Ooh, that's heavy. And yet it's super light because we're setting down a burden and we're walking on, and coming with it is Page of Swords, beautiful, a whole new realm of fresh perspective and consideration because of all the challenge that we've so masterfully embraced over here. How sweet is that? That's something to be excited about. All right. Let's do angel answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question. Wow, these cards, right? Oh, yeah. What do we have? Our sweet, simple, yes. Listen to your intuition. Follow it and be assertive with it. No problem for us. Those cards keep showing up. We are not stagnating in any way. You know, we are validating and honoring this 9 over here. Validating and honoring our 7 as well. And recognizing that this kind of stuff does just happen in a day, and we can navigate it. And we do. And it doesn't have to compromise our happiness. And if you need some help, ask your angels. I do this a lot. I really do. I reach out to infinite intelligence, divine order, and I just ask for assistance from the smallest things to the largest things. Makes no difference to divine order what it is you're asking for. Look at this. Again with the emphatic success. How beautiful. Okay, contemplative question. I'm just going to reach right into the middle of the deck here. From the Soul Truth deck. Okay. This card cracks me up because the first time I ever pulled it out of the deck, I didn't read it correctly. So the question is, what if it was easy? But when I read it, I thought it said, what if I was easy? Either way, what if? Okay, ask yourself that same question. Moving on to our affirmation from the universe has your back. Oh gosh. I let go of the shadow of the past. Devil. By seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Yeah, you know what? If you've had an exchange with someone that has engaged your 9 and your 7, as we were talking about earlier, and I did say, go right to love, Ace of Cups, Sun. That's where all the answers lie, right? So see that person, see that exchange through the eyes of love, and you will engage your strength. You will be assertive. You will say yes to yourself and enjoy emphatic success. All right, everybody. Happy Monday. Peace, love, joy, and bliss to each and every one of you. Namaste, my friends.